We have Pete Palermo on the line, who is the Director of Worldwide Consumer Experience Design and Marketing with Kodak. Pete, tell me what the reaction was from Kodak when you first heard the news about Flip, or Cisco for that matter, bowing out of the whole digital camcorder market.
I would say that our initial reaction was one of surprise, and the reason why we're so surprised is we enjoy a very strong position in this category, in a category that continues to grow, a category that draws a lot of attention from consumers and a tremendous amount of support from both brick and mortar and online retailers around the world.
And Pete, there's this sense, a lot of analysts have said, well, this is the writing's on the wall. Cell phones are taking over the digital camcorder market. It doesn't make sense to have a separate camcorder anymore. But you guys don't agree with that, obviously, because your business in this sector has expanded over the past year.
Well, like I said, we have a huge business in this category, in a category that continues to grow. This category is expanding geographically, in addition to within geographies from a channel and consumer perspective. We also believe very firmly that there will always be a place for single-function devices in the consumer electronics world, provided the manufacturer and other competitors are providing a compelling value proposition compared to a multifunction device. So
even though these cell phones are recording, 720p video, you don't think that is going to stop people from buying a single function camcorder?
There's more to the experience than simply capturing the video. And in our case, it's all about ensuring that you can very easily capture great video and stills with our products. And and in addition to that, we make it very easy for consumers to share those videos and those pictures through their social networks as well as email.
And there's been a lot of talk, too, about Flip and some of the things they might have done wrong. I know I've read some articles where some people are saying they didn't go after the higher-end market. They didn't go after the bloggers because they didn't allow for audio inputs, or sharing wasn't quite as easy. They didn't include Wi-Fi in some of their camcorders. Do you think that higher-end market is going to be an important one, too? Because you guys have played to that a little bit, at least, because your camcorders have offered more options and the audio input that a lot of bloggers out there want.
The higher end part of the market has been very good to us. We continue to be very bullish about the opportunities at the higher end of the scale. And one of the things to point out is consumers continue to ask for additional experiences and features, and we've been the lead innovator in this category since we launched in 2008, bringing to market features like external microphone jack. We were the first with 1080p HD. Now we're the first with a share button right on the product itself. So there certainly is a big opportunity at the high end of the market.
Do you guys see any sort of wireless connectivity being built into the cameras in the future? Is that something Kodak is looking at?
As you might expect, we evaluate lots of options and opportunities. And what we do is we continue to focus our efforts on what makes it easy for consumers to capture great video and stills and share those videos and stills with their friends and family. And so as technology evolves, as opportunities present themselves, we explore, evaluate, prototype, test, and so forth, all kinds of opportunities that exist in the marketplace today. One of the biggest challenges you have with video in this frontier we call video is file size. So you've got full 1080p HD, which creates very large file sizes once you get some time under your belt. And so Wi-Fi, from our perspective, will not make it easier for consumers to share those videos and those stills. It'll actually make it more frustrating for them.
Oh, because it would take a lot longer than going through a USB port.
Exactly.
In terms of just the market, I mean, when I look at Amazon and I look at the top-selling camcorders, and a lot of people have pointed out that the flip camera was the top-selling camcorder on Amazon the day they made this announcement. But, when you look at the top 5, or the top 10 for that matter, Kodak has a couple in there too, Flip has a couple in there too. I mean, this is essentially like, Ford saying, we're dropping out. GM would be happy. I have to imagine this changes the entire landscape for you guys. Your biggest competition is now gone.
Well, there are other competitors in the space, and that's what validates the future opportunity and outlook for this particular category. So it's not just Flip and Kodak, but there are others who have global brands. So from our viewing angle, we see Flip's exit as an opportunity both for us as well as for our competitors. But I have to tell you that in the last year and a half or 2 years, we have dramatically eroded Flip's share of market to a point where we're very comfortable and confident with the growth trajectory we're on. And so Flip exiting accelerates our continued growth in this category.
And is that a testament to the things Kodak has done, the things Flip maybe hasn't done, or maybe a combination of both?
We've been very focused on meeting the needs of the consumer and providing innovation where it was meaningful as a value proposition to consumers. So yes, we've continued to stay ahead of all of our competition with features like, as I mentioned earlier, like the external microphone jack, being the first with full 1080p HD, now with the share button, autofocus in our products, and so forth.
Okay, so for someone who owns a Kodak, or maybe somebody who's thinking about buying a Kodak, it sounds like it's pretty easy to assure them that you guys have no intentions of going this route that Cisco has just gone and getting rid of the handheld camcorder market anytime soon.
This is a large and growing category. We have a tremendous amount invested in the category. We look at this category as a huge growth opportunity for our consumer business. So we'll stay and continue to grow and expand in this category to meet consumer needs and demands.